It's about to get diabolical, guys. In today's video, it's mainly about XRP, but first we have to have the overall market doing well. Why? Breaking the S&P 500 officially posts its best day since November of 2022. But check this out, okay? Things are heading towards green. I looked at SPX, guys, and the Dow Jones. Well, I'm seeing a lot of bullish divergences, which means if these stocks can just hold, or indexes can just hold these levels, which they are currently around, guys, it's probably the bottom, right? For the SPX, I looked at the daily, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the weekly, guys, all bullish divergences. I don't think I've seen a thing, guys. I've seen anything like that before, right? Which is especially for the stock markets. Exactly. For cryptos I have, but for the stock market, not necessarily. So there you guys go. Hopefully our bottom has been reached. Though I have been hearing some other people talk about, oh, we may go back to test those lows before going higher, but I don't know, guys, right? That's a risky way to think. Now, the reason being is because from whale alerts, 250 million USDC minted at USDC Treasury, guys, okay? Look at that. Non-stop. The printers are on. This is what I told you guys about. If they start printing, we're not going to dump, guys, right? It's literally money flowing into these cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. If it rises, every other crypto will as well, right? Because it's all liquidity bonded together. Not to mention, Tether's market cap went up a bunch, right? So hopefully they start printing as well. Here we go. And this is where the video becomes very interesting. You guys ready for this explosion? Check this out. Do you think there will be appeals? Counselor Hogan, Attorney Jeremy replies, I've settled on 60% chance that the SEC appeals. Judge Torres' opinion is an outlier that no one seems to be following it yet. So it doesn't hurt the SEC as much as it might have. And an appeal could also, of course, backfire as well. But I still think a 60% chance because the SEC doesn't operate like a normal litigant. Now, so 60%, huh? Interesting. But check this out. So this is from the SEC statement, guys, okay? So this is why XRP still hasn't went up to $1 plus. It's because of this appeals issue, right? Now, will they or will they not? I don't think so. I'll explain why here in just a minute. Now, Eleanor Toretto read out, New, I reached out to the SEC for comments on the Ripple ruling, and a spokeswoman gave me this statement. Quote, the court granted the SEC's motion for remedies, including an injunction barring Ripple from committing additional violations of the securities laws and significant civil monetary penalties totaling more than 12 times the amount that Ripple suggested was appropriate, right? Now, as court after court has stated, the securities laws apply when firms offer and sell investment contracts regardless of the technology or labels that they use, end quote. Now check this out, okay? The response from both sides shows that each feels they got the better deal. Ripple is celebrating because the fine was $1.75 billion less than what the SEC originally suggested. The SEC is celebrating because Ripple now has to pay 12 times the amount it originally suggested, and the judge agreed that the firm had violated securities laws. Okay. Based on all of this, I feel like an appeal of the remedies ruling from either side is unlikely. There you guys go, right? Wow. I can't believe it, guys. I think it's more likely that the SEC would appeal the July 2023 ruling now that the final judgment has been reached. So, this is interesting. Now check this out, okay? How do we know that they may not appeal, right? And XRP is actually, it has broken out of its cage, guys, is because Ripple just met with the White House on Zoom. On a Zoom call, Ripple literally, look at this. So crypto executives voiced concern to White House advisors on the call, right? So advisors to the Biden administration stopped short of making any promises to the crypto industry. Executives who voiced policy concerns, according to a participant on a Zoom call held Thursday. The White House advisors didn't discuss any policy changes with the group, which included Coinbase, Global Inc., Kraken, the exchange, 2 exchanges, and then we see Ripple Labs, or Ripple, the company, guys. It's just odd to me how the case concluded right around these meetings are being held, right around a new guard is on the horizon, a change of guards per se. Guys, my heart is racing. Let's go, right? Officials, the officials from all these companies. Now, an earlier discussion was held in July. A White House spokesperson didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Okay, so this is most definitely beautiful, but check this out. It gets crazier. New from me, crypto executives clash with Democratic leaders in heated Zoom meeting, guys. I wonder what even happened during that call, right? This is ridiculous. This is how I know that the SEC is probably not going to appeal, right? They're getting a lot of backlash. They're getting a lot of hate, right? A lot of attacks, all these sorts of stuff, guys. Now, they have nowhere else to run. The juicy deets from Rokana's second meeting with crypto industry execs, advocates, and the White House officials. So it was a heated a Zoom meeting, guys, Zoom call, right? This is insane. So, quote, executives didn't hold back on telling the administration reps how much damage they have done to the crypto industry. Wow. So there were no holdbacks, guys, right? They spoke their mind, whatever they were thinking at that time. And to the Democrat Party with their actions against digital assets. An attendee who wished to remain anonymous told Fox Business they basically just got yelled at. Guys, what is happening? What? For instance, aggressively expressed frustration that the administration has provided nothing but empty promises to the industry. Interesting. Conway, an early Coinbase investor, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Another tense moment occurred when Adeyemo told attendees that banks and regulators were not actively trying to cut the industry off from the broader financial system. In response, a crypto executive asked those on the call for a show of hands of whose firms have been denied banking services because of White House policies. According to 2 attendees, nearly all the industry representatives raised their hands. Wow! Right? So this is why people were yelling and all sorts of guys, right? And all sorts of stuff. It was heated, right? So this just tells me, guys, that if there are appeals, that's like, I don't even know what to say at that point, right? Oh, somebody else mentioned that it's like a 60-day period, right, of them if they're going to appeal or not. But check this out. That's right before the elections. Will they do that? No. Exactly, right? Because it's just going to get worse from that side of the team, folks. Right? And they don't want that to happen because it's time for the elections. Dun, dun, dun. We cracked the code, guys. It's actually time to go, go, go. Look at this. Crypto executives meet White House officials to discuss policy, right? Not only was Ripple there, but, oh, look at this. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, right? Uniswap CEO Stellar was even there. Circle, Mark Cuban, okay, a Coinbase chief legal officer. All of them attended this meeting, guys, right? So, I don't know. It's actually pretty crazy, isn't it? Right? There was a bit of airing of grievances. But they also spoke about use cases about policy outcomes, including what regulators should be looking for, and a focus on jobs and economic impact, the source said. The big difference was who attended, which are the most senior level representatives overseeing crypto policy in the Biden administration in terms of non-regulators. Wow. This is very much seen as moving the ball forward, right? Look at this. Crypto has played a significant role in this upcoming election season as millions of dollars has flooded into super political action committees and presidential candidates, right, such as Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, have begun outreach to the industry. Exactly, right? Because they want votes, and if they do appeal, That's going to be a very bad look on that side, guys. Exactly, which is they probably won't. And here comes Sir Alderodi on the recent final judgment, right, or remedies. I'm pretty sure this just came out right now. So let's check this out. So let's check this out.
Not only on our own behalf, but on behalf of the entire crypto industry. This administration, with this SEC under this chair, has clearly taken an anti-crypto stance and has engaged in a war on crypto that's playing out in the courts. I think they lost on everything that was important to them. Trying to establish that a token itself, in this case XRP, can be considered a security was soundly rejected by the court. And what the court said is a token is never a security in and of itself, just like a bar of gold is never a security. You can certainly package commodities or virtual currencies up and sell them as securities, but they're not securities in and of themselves. And that's the core clarity that we saw in this case. And the establishing that XRP is not in and of itself a security is the law of the land. Not only on our own behalf, but on behalf of the entire crypto industry.
Right? XRP is not a security. I love LDN, right? I ripple LDN. Look at the background.
So we're very invested in a good policy outcome. We engage on both sides of the aisle on this, and we're hoping, again, that the combination of our litigation outcome, the combination of the election season we're in, we can really see a reset button here, and we can finally move away from wasting tax dollars on victimless charges in courts and building a rational and practical framework for the crypto industry in the United States.
Interestingly, he says the what word, guys? That word, quote unquote, reset. Right? A very interesting word, because it's time to wipe away the bad memories, guys, of the tax on cryptocurrencies in the naysays of America. Instead, let's make a positive change, right? With these regulators.
At all, but staying true to the law, since there was a technical violation of the failure to register those historical sales, she did impose a fine of $125 million. That's something that we will pay with cash off of our balance sheet, and we look forward to moving forward. And hopefully this turns a page not only for Ripple, but also hopefully finally this administration will turn the page on their war on crypto and hit the reset button.
Let's talk about
at all.
There we go, guys, right? So this is looking amazingly beautiful, isn't it, guys? It sure is, right? Now, at the same time, that's all happening. Donald Pump Jr. tweets out, I love how the crypto community is embracing Donald Pump, right? It's absolutely incredible, but beware of fake tokens claiming to be part of the Trump project. Oh, this is strange. They ended the lawsuit right before the elections, right? Possibly to even garner votes or something, right? And then they say the only official projects will be announced directly by us, and it'll be fair to everyone. Don't be fooled. Stay tuned for the real deal. Supposedly, they're coming out with some type of big project. Just then, Donald Pumps Jr. says he will not drop a meme coin. Instead, he will drop a larger platform to take on a lot of the banking world, right? So it's already changing within America, guys. Don't you see? This is the new financial system, and XRP will be the heart of it all. This isn't financial advice. I'm super excited. Let's get ready. Let's go. What do you say, Sophia? See ya.